Experts say gentrification is moving its way into the South, but there are ways to combat displacement of communities of color. In Memphis, coffee is being used to show the beauty of preserving history and culture.
Coffee stay black, just like me. Don't need no sugar, don't need no cream. You want to go first and then I'll go first, or you want me to go first? You go first.
Well, how far are we going back?
Maurice Henderson II and Renata Henderson own a coffee shop in North Memphis. They say they're trying to reclaim black coffee.
The X, it kind of represents like both the nerdiness of always changing the temperature or the grind size or whatever, and then also the search to find like the heritage and the blackness in coffee that's missing.
They say black people today are often underrepresented in the culture surrounding coffee.
Most of the places I was consuming coffee were like very Eurocentric, Italian name drinks, cappuccino, latte, macchiato, espresso. But again, like very white experience. And so I was kind of like, it's cool, but maybe it's not something that like I can bring my friends to.
They find that odd, considering coffee originated from Africa.
The plant originated in Ethiopia and South Sudan.
Horticulturalist Sarada Krishnan is a coffee genetics expert and the executive director of the International Women's Coffee Alliance. She's currently working at the Denver Botanic Gardens.
These are some leftover fruits from this past season.
In Ethiopia, the birthplace of the plant Coffee arabica, she says coffee has taken on a critical role in their culture. The Hendersons were able to experience it when they traveled there.
It is a very profound thing if you're experiencing it. You sit down and then they roast the coffee, and it's a very communal ceremony.
That community element is what Maurice and Renata really admire. It's now a big part of their shop called the Antigentrification Coffee Club.
When we talk about gentrification and the movement of upper income people to a low income space, often that means racial transition.
American University professor Derek Hyra researches the dynamics of neighborhood change and the displacement that often occurs when people of higher income move into a historically underserved area.
What we've seen is there's been a real movement in the last 10 years of gentrification coming to southern cities. So it went from DC to Durham to Atlanta. We see Nashville has had a huge wave of gentrification, and we see that it's moving further south. So a place like Memphis is likely going to be a place where gentrification occurs.
He says coffee shops aren't to blame for causing gentrification. Gentrification has been happening because of the pandemic, the broader economy, and real estate investment trusts are buying up cheap single-family homes. However, he says coffee shops often signal that upper-income people are moving there.
It's the coffee shop, and then the wine bar, and then the beer garden, and then the bike lanes come in.
But he says coffee shops can become a space to prevent displacement.
An environment that brings people together across difference so that we can work to build a political movement that may try to get more affordable housing or to get subsidies for small mom and pop businesses. Then the coffee shop can be a place of advocacy.
That's what the Anti-Gentrification Coffee Club is aiming for, a community organizing space that offers a free coffee program and jobs for underprivileged youth.
Coffee is a $200 billion industry built on the labor of black and brown people. And so if we were to reclaim a space in that $200 billion, it could almost be like self-imposed reparations.
I'm Elizabeth Ruiz reporting.